Hey everyone, it's Apache here and welcome back to Modded Megaquarium. Today we're going to be filling in the fish and the decorations in the tanks and everything for Toxo's room and getting the pumps in as well. Now I'm going to do this slightly different to he's got on the design because he's got everything in here as tropical. We did everything in here as tropical because we have this one mega heater here, mega pump here, which is basically doing everything for everyone. However, in here I want to do things slightly differently. It means we may have to change the room design very slightly just to extend out some of this, give us a bit more space in these rooms if we need it. But I'm basically going to try and get, I think, one side as tropical, and that will, if we have a look at the number of tanks, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tanks. So we can have 4 on one grid and 3 on the other grid, and the one with 3 on will have this on it as well. So I think we will do, so that means we only need one of these the large pumps here. So if we do something like, I suppose I could do these 4 as tropical and the other 4, or the other 3 as cold. No, this is what you do, right? You do these, this one is going to link to here, and it's also going to link to this one and this one. Now interestingly, we could actually grab off this network here if we do it the other way around. If I grab from this one as well, and can I? This one here? It said I could before. Let's try this again. Come to here. New tank? No. So let's disconnect all of them. So add a tank here. Okay, so we're actually connected onto this network now. Add a tank to here. That means everything is not liking anything in here. 1 to there. And the last one would have to be to here. So I would have to have a mega heater to be able to do this if I wanted to. So let's just see what is possible with this one. Okay, come on. So we've got the 4 tanks on there, but we need 400. Oh, we only need like 400 on there. It'll actually be fairly easy to do it without doing that. So we put that one on, that one, this one, and the mega tank. We only need 680. That's a lot less than I thought it would actually be. So we can do that fairly simply because that is 4 in total of the mega heaters. So we get mega heaters here. We can do 1, 2, 3, and 4, and that gives us enough heat. Now, what we are going to struggle with now is the actual filtration for this. So what I may do, we've got enough room around there. We can put something there. We can put a triple filter, large triple filter, and we can put a nitrate or a UV filtration thing, a mega UV. Okay, so that's given us a decent amount of filtration and a lot of heat. Now ideally I could use just a regular normal one on here, a large one instead of a mega, But I don't need to, I've got the space to be able to do this, and this gives me extra redundancy for all of that. Just realised I have an extra thing there I don't need. Yep, gone. So that is all 4 of these set. Now on the other side we'll do something fairly similar. But this is going to be a lot easier because we don't have the threat of the big mega tank in. So we need the large pump because there's 3 different tanks we need. So we will attach that to here. We'll attach it to here and to here. These are going to be my cold water ones. So with the cold water we will want a mega chiller. How much do we need on this? Only 196. So we only actually need that and maybe one for redundancy purposes. We'll bring this across by 1 there and attach this back up again. Now these are fairly small tanks, much smaller than you actually think they are for the size of them. Like for instance this one is only a size 60, so we can't put huge things in these, but we will be able to put exactly what we need to be honest. There's only a few different things we need to put in for the cold water. So we have an 88 tank, which is this one here, a 48 tank, which is the corner tank, and a 60, which is the wall tank there. And on this side we have a 84, a 60, an 88, and the mega tank is 448. So that's what we've got to play with. So now in here we do need some filtration, so we'll grab a triple filter, put that there, and a nitrate, mega nitrate one, which will go there, and then across here I think I will put a double filter, mega double filter, and I'll put that there, and that will give these probably far too much, to be honest. I may actually be able to, thinking about it, may be able to do this slightly better. If I get rid of that, I think this is going to be enough, but I do not think that this is going to be enough here. So what I can do is I can utilise this space. I can grab a mini pump, just a basic pump there, and I will need to put that, I suppose it can go there. Yes it can, and that can connect onto the mega tank there, and then from that we can add in that double mega thing that we were going to add in. That'll go there, that'll add into this network instead. We have a little space here where we can add something, and all the way across here as well, and then here. So I think in these spaces we can put the tool stations. That's good space for them. So we'll put one there, and we don't really have any space there, but we do have a space there. So we'll have 2 tool stations in that room, and in this room again we will have 2 tool stations. So we'll have one just here, not a mic headset, a tool station. We'll put one there, they can still get to this unit here, and we will put one there. Maybe we can actually put 2 in here. So we've got 3 different tool stations in here for all of this, 2 in there for all of this, and we could add another one in if we want to somewhere. Not too sure where, maybe actually there. Can we put one there? So we've got 2 facing each other. No we can't, but we could do it like this. So we'll move that, put it like that. Perfect. So we've got 3 in here, 3 in there. So the next step is going to be to get all the fish in. I know we want the sharks in here. Let's see how big these sharks are. We want the hammerhead shark in definitely, but we're up to 95. This is a 448 tank. So we could get, I think we do 2 of these because there's a couple of other sharks we don't have yet. These bonnet head sharks basically, we need 3 of these, so that's 90, so that takes it down to 350 58. So then we could have 3 of these in as well. That would take it to 300. It would leave me with about 75 left over, something like that, 70 odd left over. And yeah, so I think 3 of these and 3 of these. They eat the same, well, we have supplement both. This one has herring, this one has crab. They should be fine together. So yeah, let's do that. So we have, wow, this is not liking that. Aha, there we go. 1, 2, and 3 of those. When they grow up, they will be 285. And then we get 3 of these bonnethead sharks as well. That's 1, 2, and 3. So these bonnethead sharks cause hunger. Oh no, they're fine now. It was odd, it said hunger straight away. So we need crab, we need herring, and we need supplement. And we're going to put those back here, because there's plenty of space back here. So if we grab the herring, just there. And then we get the crab, just there. And then we get the supplement, just there. That's all of those nicely settled in there. Now we need warm water stuff over here and over here, and then cold water over here and over here. So there are a couple of cold water things we don't have yet. Let's just go through and see exactly what we do need. Trying to remember what they were, because we needed well, let's just go through. We don't need the sharks. I'm not going to do the sharks in here. I'm going to do the sharks in the mega room later on. Manta ray will be in the big mega tank in the big room. We've got all of those. We need the leafy sea dragon. These grow from up to size 6. We need 3 of them, so that is 18 in total. And they are cold water, so this one here might be good for them, because that is size 48. That would leave me with 30 left over in there. So that is the leafy sea dragon. They look beautiful, these things. They need mysis shrimp, and they need they can only be housed with other seahorses and sea dragons. So we could put a couple of big-bellied seahorses in as well. We do have a fair few of those already, but that might actually be good to say 3 of these and 3 of these. They need to be in a shoulder of at least 2. So we'll do 1, 2, and 3 of those in there. And a big-bellied seahorse, 1 and 2. I'll just do 2 of them in there for the shoal. So we need lots of vegetation in there. We also need mysis, shrimp, and supplement. So over here, is it? No, over on this side, we have a lot of space here to be able to put stuff. We may need, I'm going to actually do this in preparation. I'm going to extend out just there. And then I'm going to move these bits down here just to give me a little bit of extra space in this room to be able to put stuff, because then I can put them across this way and I can get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different types of food in there now. And we will paint this wall with a modern grey paint, just that. So we now need mysis, shrimp, and more supplement. We do have supplement over here, but I'm going to put some in over here anyway, so that it's close and because a lot of different things need it. So we need the mysis shrimp. We're going to put these in this way. The supplement I want right really close to the door. So the supplement will go right there. In this tank here, we have size of 60. So is there anything else we need? We're down to the... Let's just have a look at these rays, make sure there's nothing we need on there, apart from the manta ray. We do need the nautilus. They are size 2 to 7. They don't like light. They are wimps, and they can only be housed with cephalopods. However, these ones can't be housed with cephalopods, and these ones won't eat them, or will they? No, they will eat them. Okay, so they can't actually be, they can only be housed with the cuttlefish. So maybe these two might be quite good together, the nautilus and the cuttlefish. They don't like light, and they need cave. Other than that, they'll be fine. So we'll put maybe 3 of each in. I think that'll be fine. That'll be 21. And the other one, the cuttlefish, grows to 13. Okay, so we're on 21 out of 60. 3 of these would actually be 39. And that would take it to exactly 60. 39, 40, 60, yeah. So just make sure I've got maths right on this. 3 of these at 7 is 21. 3 of these at 13 is 39. 21 plus 39 is 40, 60. Yeah, so I can put 3 of these into this tank as well. There we go. So we've got the requirements coming up for these now. These don't actually need any requirements in here. So I could just put 1 sea lettuce down and call it good, but I'm not going to. I'm going to make this tank look nice. And then in this final one over here, I'm just going to do the cold water stuff with you and then fill in the hot water stuff, because there's a lot more to look through with them. And we've already got one of almost everything in anyway. So we were just going to be repeating fish in there. However, let's see if there's anything else we do need. In here, the oddballs, we have all of these. We have all of those. The inverts, we have at least one of. Soft coral, we have at least one of. All of these stony rocks, we need one of these. That is in warm water, so that'll go on the other side. This will go on the other side as well. That'll probably go in one of these two, I think. Maybe this one, maybe that one. And then we've got some of those as well. We've got these. Yeah, so we've got at least one of everything now. So I'm going to have a look through, see what's going to work together for the rest of the room, and then I will bring you back in then. So there is all the tanks with the fish in them. I've just got to fill in this tank with some decorations. I put some pamper groupers in here. We haven't had pamper groupers for quite a while in this aquarium, so I thought I'd put these in. Just 3 of them in there, they will be fine in there. So we need 12 rock in this one. I don't want to go for one of these tall rocks. I've got a fair few of those in the mega tank I'll show you in a bit. So I think we're going to go for a big gaping cavern in this one. We'll stick it into this corner. So that has just cured everything in there. So the rest of it is just pure decoration, which we will go for. I do like the live rocks, and I do like the asparagus weed. So we'll grab some of those first of all. These are always my go-to ones, and then we'll fill in the rest of the space. Put a little bit of kelp down at the front. So we'll grab that, the regular kelp, a little bit there, and a little bit at the back. Here we can put maybe actually a piece of driftwood. Might be quite nice there. So grab the driftwood cave for there, and we've got one space in the corner here, which we can put. Let's see. Something we haven't used for a while. We haven't had a conch or a shell for a while. We've got 4 of these, 5 of those. Let's go for the shell. There we go. something a bit different. So yeah, in here we've got the panther groupers. In here we've got a range of different gormogans, clams, stony corals, and the modded stony coral rocks in here. So and then the fish in here is the oblique blind dottyback, which I thought would go well with the different colours in here. They strike well off the blue of here and off the orange as well, because they are bright pink. And of course they meld into the asparagus grass and into the daisy star polyps and stuff like that. You saw this tank and you saw this tank, but you can see the decorations are put into there. Just a gaping cavern and a load of rocks and one piece of sea lettuce in the corner, and then this one here, just a very basic regular setup with that. In the mega tank I've gone a little bit crazy with the decoration with the large kelp. I think they look so cool, so I wanted to put some of those in. One thing I have realised, when these grow up, these hammerhead sharks, this tank will actually be a little bit too small for those. So what we could do is actually extend this tank out once they have grown up. I'm not going to do it now because it's a little bit fiddly to do, but once they grow up we can extend this tank out so that it is one size bigger on all sides, and that should be fine, or on 3 of the sides at least. Extend it out so that it comes down to here and then out to here. Tell you what I will do, so that we know exactly where it's going to be. If we put round in the Pirate Cove paint, just around here, that'll actually make the corners better as well, so we can see the layout of where the final tank is going to be. So that once these fish grow up we can extend the tank out to those bounds instead of the bounds they are now, and that'll be fine. Over in this tank over here we have an angel shark, just a single fish in here, the angel shark, because it is going to take up most of the space in this tank once it grows up. And you only really need one shark in there, one angel shark in there. Will actually captivate enough in here. And if you go to an aquarium, they do have tanks with just single fish in, single sharks in, especially if they want to showcase the shark. You could see we could have a podium here to actually showcase this particular one. Or maybe it's a brand new angel shark that's come into the aquarium and this is kind of a nursery tank to get it used to the environment and the water, make sure it's okay and make sure it's in quarantine before it gets let out into the rest of the waters with the rest of the fish. Something along those lines, we can role play it like that. And then in the final tank over here we have some rays. We have a ribbon tail rays and a marbled motor row rays here. And I've just added a couple of barrels in, one there and one there as well. So in here, little Neptune grass, the asparagus weed, a little bit of driftwood in there as well, and some rocks, you can see there. So that is the overall room. That is really cool. Let's just press play just to make sure we're not going to kill anything immediately. I do need to get the staff set up in here as well, so I'll do that between episodes. But that is it. That is the room finished. I really like this. Thank you, Toxo. Thank you for making this room for me. It's a really nice design, and again it's given me some more room ideas, some more ideas for developing rooms, for putting fish together in different tanks, and for actually working out the pumps as well. That's been really good in this room, working out splitting pumps down so we can have half a room as cold and then half a room as hot. Over here I have had to add in another UV sterilizer, and you can see what I've done with the food as well, just there. So that is going to be all today. Thank you very much, Toxo. It's a brilliant room design. Really enjoy it. Thank you very much for joining me today. If you did enjoy this episode, please leave a like, comment and subscribe on the video and to the channel, and I will see you next time.